All right, a very good morning to all the respective panels from Intrac 2025. So my name is Chen. My paper ID is 0200. So our topic today is doping in the Malaysian sports community. Should it be criminalized? So due to the time constraint, I'll just try to go through everything fast and hope to cover all the main points as many as possible. So a little bit of the background informations. So there's two main reasons of why I am conducting this research. The first one is even though that based on the data from Adamas, our currently positive drug cases for sports doping is very less among the 17 years in total, but it doesn't really reflect the true prevalence of this issue in Malaysia due to many factors such as the limited cost from the government in continuously conducting comprehensive drug tests nationwide. Second is the sufficiency of the current equipment used by Adamas, and thirdly is many other factors. So second reason that we are conducting these issues, we find out that there's many other countries such as USA, China, Canada, Italy, Germany. All these countries, they have put in a lot of efforts in studying the factors, the impact, and the prevention methods of dopings in their country. But when it comes to the Southeast Asia context, especially Malaysia, there is very little on this area, so we try to fix with it. So now we move on to the research significance. There is three main significance of this research. The first one is to explore the similarities between sports doping and also drug offense. We hope that to find similarities in these two so that we can increase the interest of current government, society, and community to this issue. And second is to assess the feasibility of Malaysian in criminalizing sports doping by legislate a criminal law, just like other countries such as Germany, so that we can have a better deterrence on this issue. So lastly is to hope that this research can help the following agencies such as Ministry of Youth and Sport and also the Ministry of Health in solving all the side effects and also the impact of sports doping phenomenon currently in our country. So a quick review to our research methodology. We are employing three different theories: the legal pragmatism, the moral disengagement theory, and also the rational choice theory. So all these three theories combining together is suggesting a perspective where if the current law is not sufficient enough in solving one social issue, we should immediately amend or if can, legislate a new law to solve with it so that the society will not be affected by it. So moving on to the research method, this entire research is a doctrinal approach, which means that we won't conduct any quantitative survey. Instead, we're just focusing on interpreting all the secondary data such as library research, the legal comparative analysis between Germany and UK, and also the case studies of all the famous doping cases in domestic as well as international. So now we quickly move into the result and discussions. So there is research showing a significant similarities between drug and sports. So in this case, if we can legislate a law for drugs, why not for sports doping? And second is for the moral disengagement theory. We have found few research showing that people who have become desensitized and also normalizing the sports doping, they are more likely to engage in recreational drug use later in their life due to the moral value has been broken in their early life. So they will keep on, as time goes, they will keep on making wrong decision in their life and then slowly making more crime and also wrong decision in their life. So thirdly is we have find out and conclude that the current anti-doping legal framework in Malaysia is severely fragmented, under-researched and insufficient in dealing with all the sports doping related issues, including emissions, possessions, sales, import, export, or trafficking of prohibited doping substance. So currently in Malaysia, since that is just a civil action, we don't have any law, criminal law, comprehensive law. We are relying on many different pieces of law to deal with all these issues, as I mentioned just now, such as the custom law, the Poison Act, the sales of drugs, and also the ministry, the health law. So as you can see, this is very insufficiency, and it takes a lot of efforts and time for the prosecutions and also investigation stage. So it's quite a big burden for us if we want to effectively investigate and stop all these issues. So lastly, the finding suggested that both approach from the Germany and also UK have their own pros and cons. So we opting that having a holistic approach, taking all the strengths from both models, which first model is criminalizing sports doping, and another model is not criminalizing but focusing on educations. We can have a better model for Malaysia. So quickly in conclusion, this study argues that recognizing sports doping as a form of drug offense in Malaysia, at the same time, we can increase the interest of both parties in solving this issue, and at the same time, we can have a very good reason to legislate a very comprehensive criminal law to stop all the emissions, possessions, import, export, as well as the trafficking of prohibited doping substance. So that's all for my sharing. Thank you, everyone.